Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Project Fiero. Now you're probably asking yourself right now, why am I sticking through the sunroof? Well, in today's episode, I want to replace this and this. Now in the past couple times that it's rained and I've had to drive the Fiero, seats have gotten wet. So, I went ahead and bought a new seal, but I also got new tracks on which the seal attaches to, because those are getting kind of rusty too. And in order to get those out, we got to take all this out too. So I figured, I've had some headliner materials sitting around for months now. Figured now would also be a good time to redo the headliner in here. So we're going to try to get that done as well. So first things first, we're going to start by removing the sunroof seal. Now I did ask a couple questions in a couple of Fiero Facebook groups. They all said that there's some kind of adhesive in here, but if we're patient, it should come out fairly easily. I guess they were right. Here it comes. Woo woo. Oh yeah, some of them are, ooh. I'll have to show you after I get the seal off, but some of these are not looking good. There's even a little water left in one of the corners. Oops! Got too zealous. Yeah, so that seal came out pretty easy. I don't think there was really that much adhesive in there to begin with, but you can see how terrible that rust is in a couple spots. Yeah, we'll be washing her off once this is done. Yeah. But now with the seal out, we're going to move on to the interior and we're going to get in the headliner out because we will need to remove that to access the bolts that hold these on. The first thing we are going to do is remove these visors here. And each of these are just held in with 3 Phillips head screws. Now, with the sunshades out, I forget which of these lenses it is, but we gotta pop them out to access screws that are underneath these so that we can pop this down. And then there are 2 more, each residing in there. I believe they are, oh they're Torx, okay. So they look like they're T15 Torx. I'm expecting these to be T15 Torx as well. And now when you remove these, be very careful with them because these have a tendency to snap because they are, well, they're getting old. But you can buy new ones from the Fiero store if they do snap on you. That came out pretty easy. Alright. Popping out the right ones. It also helps if you do this in the summer months. Well, those came out way easier than I expected. See how it goes putting them back on. Yep, those are Torx as well. Alrighty. Looks like we should be able to unplug her if we are careful. Just like that. Alright, so we got that stuff out of the way. Up next, we need to free up this trim here. So this is held in place by the B pillar, and we will need to detach the seatbelt in order to free this piece up. Once we get this free on both sides, headliner should come right out. There should be another one on the other side that I can free. Oh, voila! Okay. Let's see what size Torx bit we need. Ooh, that's a big one. Hope my T40 fits. Nope, I'm gonna need the 45. That should work. The T45 is the biggest I got. It's probably a T47. Should be fine. As long as we don't force it. Perfect. Just let that drop. Keep these in the ashtrays. Alright. So now with the seatbelt free, just gently pop her out. Okay. There's one spot free. Come on. There we go. Okay. So you'll have to finagle it a little bit, but it should come free easy. And now for the A-pillar. And this.
One eternity later.
Okay, just a quick little update. I got part of the A-pillar out. There are these metal tabs that you'll have to attempt to bend back. I used a screwdriver and a hammer to do so, but do that at your own risk. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to get the rest of this A-pillar out, and then I'm gonna try to do the other side too. Well, the rest of it came out easy, but I broke a clip in the process. Like I said, you're kind of doing this at your own risk. Yeah, that was all shit from the headliner foam. So that's half the reason why I'm doing this. Alright, there's one more step you will have to perform if your model of Fiero has a sunroof in it, and that is to remove this. And then that's right, we're gonna have to remove this jalopy too. So looks like it's just one screw holding it in. Alright. So I'll get that out, and then hopefully the headliner should come free. Yep, she's gonna need another vacuuming after this. It looks like it should be able to come free now once I get this all out of there. Right. Now that we got that nastiness out, here are the bolts holding each of those steel roof tracks in place. Now I got a set of new ones, so we're gonna go ahead and replace them as well. So using a 10mm socket, we're gonna go ahead and loosen all these up and remove them. And then we're gonna replace those steel tracks in the top. Oh shit, there's rivets. Oh, I forgot about that. They're also riveted in. All right, I gotta grab a drill. Now, with all the rivets removed, we're gonna gently pry out the old track. Be careful with them, bend them to shape. They'll fit right in for you. Now before we secure these tracks into place, I'm going to lay down a bead of silicone all along here just to try to help seal it up a little bit better and keep my stupid sunroof from leaking. 40 years old, so gotta be a little easy with her. Finagle this around a little bit. I have to sit in there properly, but I think we're in good shape. Hopefully this will help stop my leakage problem. Alright, now let's look at the headliner. Alright, so looks like most of this should just peel right off. There wasn't really any adhesive holding this on, which, damn it, not again. I got shit in my eyes from this. There was not much holding this cloth on there. But yeah, that's it right there. That's our headliner. They need some new material. Now if this was one solid piece, it'd be easy. But we got the sunroof, so we're gonna have to make quite a few cuts in our material here in order to get it to conform. But I need a break, so I'm gonna go take a break, and when I come back, we'll get to cutting out the material. I have a habit of making messes. I literally just refilled this pool, like what, half an hour ago? And you ducks are already getting it dirty? Yeah. People wonder why I don't like ducks. Mick! Alright, so I've gone ahead and taped a couple of the edges and trimmed the liner down a little bit. So, the next thing to do is to flip this back over, spray on this adhesive that apparently came with the headliner. I did not know about it. But once I spray this down, I'm going to put a little bit of weight on it, just so that way it sticks. And then once it's dry, I'm going to come back around, cut this area out, and then I'm going to fold that back over and tape it down. Well, fellas, I think we're looking primed and ready to stick this back in the car. So let's go ahead and do that. Well, I got her back in. And we only had one casualty. One of those lenses that I talked about earlier. Mm-hmm. Gotta be careful with them. But I can easily get another one. Oh well. Whoopsies. So now I just gotta put in that little rubber trim piece that goes in around here. And then I can put the sunroof back on. We're good to go. There we go. Alright, looking better. Silicone I put underneath should help a little bit. Oh, just look at that headliner. You can see where I cut the corner a little too close there. I think, yep, over there too. Yeah, it could have been a little more, could have been a little better with the duct tape, or just use freaking adhesive. Oh well. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to give it a like, and if you want to see more content like this, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below, and be sure to click the bell, and I will see you in the next one. Bye for now. Is this the rinse cycle? I'll take that as a yes. Oh! Not quite. Not quite sealed. Came in somewhere.